Hey, what's up guys? Matt here with Fix Anything, Save Money. Today we're going to be walking you through this Craftsman Reciprocating saw, or Sawzall. This is model, probably can't read it, camera might not pick it up, but it's model CMCS300. So this is a brushed reciprocating saw. The brush tools are generally on the cheaper side. They generally don't last as long, but if you're everyday homeowner, then this tool is going to be perfect for you. And then a really good way to tell whether or not a tool is brushed or brushless, usually it does say it on here, but you should know it before you buy it, whether it's brushed or brushless. And usually the price point, you'll be able to tell, this would normally be a $250 tool if it was brushless. But you could tell if a tool is brushed. If you look in here, you could see little sparks when you turn the tool on. I don't know if the camera's picking it up. So yeah, you could just see those sparks right there. That's how you could tell that the tool is brushed. It's using a brushed motor and not a brushless motor, because the brushed motors create those sparks. So that's how you tell, in case you don't know. So I'll put a link in the description on where you could pick up this tool. So we're just going to be showing you the features, and then we're going to be doing a quick demonstration of this tool. So really, there's not a whole lot to these tools. The first thing we'll do is show you how to install and remove the battery. So to remove the battery, we're just going to press down on this black button right here, pull straight out. And then to reinstall the battery, we're just going to line up the grooves on the battery right here with these grooves right here. We're just going to slide it in until we hear a click. Okay, and you can see that's where a belt clip would go. You could put it on either side depending on if you're right-handed or left-handed. And then moving up the tool, you can see here we have our trigger. And this is our lock button. So if we press this button in, that's going to lock our trigger. And then if we press this side, that's going to unlock our trigger. So whenever we are switching out a blade, or just carrying the tool, doing whatever with it, we always want to make sure we have it locked. So if you have it in your car or something and you have a blade in it, just make sure it's always locked. I always recommend locking it and taking a blade out whenever you're transporting it, just for safety reasons. It takes 2 seconds to put a blade back in here, but if it turns on accidentally, some bad things can happen. So really the only other thing left on this is showing you how to insert a blade. And to do that, we have our blade that came with it. And you can see here, there's a little slit right here that this is going to slide into, like that. But in order to lock it into place, we need to, you see these little wings right here? This rotates counterclockwise like this. So we need to rotate this whole ring counterclockwise and then kind of hold it there. Try to do it while I'm filming. So here, we'll do it this way. So we're going to rotate it like that all the way, and then we're just going to put our blade in the slit and then release it. And then you always just want to pull, make sure it's secure and snug and it's not loose, not going anywhere. Yeah, and that's good. Okay, so like I said, make sure the trigger is always locked whenever you are putting a new blade in. And then to remove the blade, same thing, we're just going to rotate this knob and then pull straight out. So again, you just rotate it, put it in just like that, release it, it locks it, and you're good to go. And then when we want to use it, we're going to press our unlock button, and then that'll turn it on. So now we're just going to be showing you how it cuts. We're going to be using this scrap 2x4 here. So what you want to do whenever you're cutting something with this is you want to obviously unlock it first, and then you want to start the blade before you make your cut. If you have it resting up against your material and you make your cut, it's going to jog all over the place, and it's going to, make for a very, very difficult cut. So we want to make sure we start it and then we make our cut. So I'll show you what that looks like. Okay, so you can see we started our blade first and then we made our cut down. All right guys, and then we'll just do this one more time. So like I said, we're gonna push our trigger in. We're gonna start our blade before we make our cut. We'll kind of angle the camera so you can see it better. So we're gonna start our trigger, and then we're gonna pull our trigger in, and then we're gonna make our plunge cut down. Okay, and you can see for a brushed tool, it does cut very, very well. This is the Craftsman blade that's on there now. So, you could pick up a higher quality blade and it'll probably cut even better. But, for being a brush tool, this really doesn't cut that bad. And like I said, I was just holding it with my hand, but I recommend clamping down whatever material you're gonna be using. And that way, instead of holding your material with one hand and the tool with the other, you can actually, this piece would be clamped down, and then you could, hold it the way it's meant to be held, like that. And then that's gonna prevent a lot of the jogging and a lot of the, issues you might have with it jumping around. So you can see you can't do it with one hand, but it is a lot easier. Clamp your material down, hold it with two hands, and always start your blade first and make your cut. And yeah guys, that pretty much sums up everything on this Craftsman Sawzall reciprocating saw. This is model CMCS300. If you guys have any questions, be sure to reach out in the comments section. I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Also be sure to check the link in the description on where you can pick up this reciprocating saw. Like I said, these are brushed tools, so they're on the cheaper side. But for your average everyday homeowner who's only going to use this tool, a couple times a year, this is a great, great tool for them. So be sure to check the link. And yeah guys, that pretty much sums up this video. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.